What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We are back, day in the life. I just got off of work this morning, actually. I only had to work one day instead of two. Had vacation on the first day, and then just worked yesterday. Got off this morning at 9. It's currently 10:15, September 13th. 2025. So big day planned ahead of us. Luckily, we got plenty of sleep last night. It wasn't too busy for call volume wise, so nothing too crazy, which is always good. But gonna start off the morning here. I just went to the store to get the essentials for today, which we'll take y'all through later in this video. But we're about to go get a swim in over in my pool right across from my apartment. But first things first, you already know, need that G1M Sport by BPN to fuel this swim. So back in mid-July, so about a month and a half ago now, I decided I was gonna go in on swimming just like I was on running. So made some pretty good progress. I remember when I first started swimming, I could only swim for about a minute and 40, about a minute and 45 seconds was all that I could do, which is freaking nuts. Like, that's definitely lower than beginner to, like, I don't even know what you want to call that, but definitely was not where I wanted to be. So my last swim, at least with fins on, I swam for 11 minutes. So we made some good progress, making sure that we're not going overboard in the training, just enough volume and intensity to keep on making progress weekly and without overtraining or overreaching. So I'm going to try to shoot for 12 minutes today. I like to shoot for 10% increases on total amount of time that I'm in the pool. So that's what really got me to where I am for running wise. So I'm making that same training plan for the swimming now, so which I think has been going very well. Just starting off at your base and then weekly increases by 10% every single week. So that's what we've been doing. I'm gonna slam this G1M Sport. We'll go get some laps in, so y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, and also me and Chucho, you already know Chucho, gonna get an upper body lift in Factory Gym in Buda, Texas, just south of Austin. So he's been there before. I have not been there yet, so I'm excited to check that out. But y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a good day. Got away from me. Another thing too, I don't know if y'all can see, still don't have proper swim trunks for this. So luckily back home I had a pair of fins, which I wanted to utilize while getting back into the swimming. So back like 10 years ago, I tried to get into it and just honestly didn't know what I was doing. Wasn't fueling properly, wasn't hydrating, obviously wasn't taking the G1M, because I don't even think that was a thing back 10 years ago. So anyways, just with the knowledge that I've been able to compound over time on just proper training, nutrition, fueling, hydration, everything, that just to be successful, to keep making progress in the gym, on the track, the roads, and now the pool. So like I said, we made some pretty good progress. After I passed that 10-minute mark, that was pretty cool. So excited to see how much farther we can push it. Another thing too is been having people ask me if I plan on doing any Ironmans. So right now, as of today, that is not happening. So the only thing holding me back from that is definitely the cycling, and obviously just the amount of training and effort that you have to put in to be successful, not only for the 70.3, but even obviously the big one, the 140, whatever that one is. Yeah, that's just not something I'm willing to go all in on yet. I wouldn't be surprised later down the line that would be something that I'd be interested or wanting to uptake. But as of now, that has no interest. I'm just trying to be more capable for all-around fitness. Like I said, I've made pretty good progress on my running. I would say that's very strong, my strong suit. So just because I can, I want to get better in the pool, be a better swimmer, more confident, and yeah, I think there's definitely a big side for just my job wise, at least for hopefully trying to be a part of the dive team one day. So just being comfortable in the water, that's only going to make things a whole lot better. So let this G1M sit in me for a couple, maybe like 20 or 30 minutes. That's usually how long I want it to take to at least absorb into my body, just so I'm like utilizing it properly instead of just putting it in my stomach and then try to just go out and get after it. I mean, you can do that. Obviously, that's what it's meant for as well. But I find I get the best results if you let it digest for a little bit, get into your muscle systems, everything like that. That's where you'll be most successful. So do that a little bit, and 12-minute swim, fin swim. That's good. About to get this swim in. I think I mentioned before that I'm doing 12 minutes. It'll actually be 11. My last fin swim was actually 10 minutes. So just a correction on that, making sure we get that right for y'all. So we get a little warm up here, do probably a little time lapse of the swim, but we're feeling good. No excuses. Let's fucking go. A little bit sore from yesterday's leg session. Not bad though. Hit 11 minutes. 11 minutes at a 1:39 pace. Not bad. I think, wait for it to cycle back around. 11 minutes, 3 seconds, 666 meters. So, PR again. Felt good. Another thing to mention on the 10% increase in time to your runs, your swims, or any other endurance exercises that you're doing. You don't want to be pushing it past what you think is your body can take. You know, it's supposed to be small increments, but that is doable and that compounds over time. So yeah, today I pushed myself, but like I knew I could do it just because the 10 minutes I already did that. So adding another 10% of that with me still sticking at my pace that I know I can handle for that time, and then doing everything else right, again, the compounding
wins over time. That's how you become successful. So I'll take that. Still says my training's unproductive, but we're making good production progress. So we got cleaned up, and we'll take y'all through my my new diet plan, new calorie intake for the upcoming weeks. Up until, like I said, every 2 weeks I'll make adjustments to my calories, or just to see whatever my goals are at the time, or whatever I'm training for, make adjustments to that. So we're in second week of my current caloric intake of 2,700 calories. So we'll give you all a run through of that, what that's looking like today. Yeah, get ourselves cleaned up and get on. Let's get it. All right, y'all, back in the kitchen, just about to whip up some lunch here. Just because it is a different day than normal, just with me and Chucho getting our workout in tonight, which will delay me just sticking with my diet, at least eating at the appropriate times, is just not happening today, which is fine. You still got to find that right balance between sticking to your goals, knowing what you got to do day in, day out, but also give yourself the time to enjoy life as well. So that's what we're doing today. We're just having a good time with me and Chucho. I think Esteban might be joining us too, so hopefully we'll see him tonight, but if not, we'll hopefully get him in the next one. So I'm gonna take you all through my current diet right now. Again, tracking everything through MyFitnessPal. Get this last one pulled up here. So this is what we got. I might make some adjustments to the G1M Sport, just because the last couple weeks, at least for myself, sticking to the running and swimming now, I was doing back-to-back of those while still sticking to my normal training regimen, which I think was a little too much, at least to begin with. I might have been pushing myself too much, at least for trying to maintain my running, but also build up the swimming. So it felt good at first, but I think just the amount of volume and intensity that I was doing was just a little too much that my body couldn't handle. So probably not going to be doing the running and swimming every single morning. Might do run, swim every day, back to back, or we'll figure that out later. But anyway, back to the diet. So G1M, 2 scoops. I'll run before I swim, so I'll take the 2 scoops before that, let that digest, go run, come back, take another scoop right before my swim, just because I can't swim for that long, obviously, and I'm not using as much energy, so there's no sense in me taking 2 scoops of that. So 1 scoop. Then for my lunch and dinner, I eat the same thing. I'll just cook half of it for lunch and then have the rest for dinner. So I'll get, right now I had sirloin, which honestly I'm not really a fan of. It just kind of fit the macros a little bit more, and I was able to get more carbs in my system just because it's a lot leaner, so you're not having as much fat, which obviously will take up more of your caloric intake if you have high fat content in your diet. So might make some adjustments to that. I initially had ribeye, which I mean is really fatty, so I'm probably gonna go back to the happy medium of the New York strip. But anyway, that's just what I got here. So steak, sirloin, I got the russet potatoes, along with 12 eggs. So I'll have 6 eggs for lunch, 6 eggs for dinner. Again, this is split between my lunch right after I finish up my morning cardio, and then I will eat after I get back from the gym. That's just what works for me. And can't forget the tropical blend of the HEB. I usually just grind that out to as much as my caloric intake will allow, and depending on how much the russet potatoes, since every one of those weighs a different amount, you got to make adjustments as needed for that. So that's what I'm sticking to right now. And then I'll top it. Well, I'll show you all. I'll top it with some salsa verde. I just find that that works absolutely game changer. And if y'all are trying to replicate this as well, and you want to spice it up just a little bit more, I'd highly recommend doing a layer of feta cheese or goat cheese on top. Just calorie intake, that's not really possible for me right now. It's just icing on the cake. It's not something I need in my diet to make me perform how I want. It just that was one of the sacrifices I was willing to make. So when my calories are a little bit higher, I would add that layer of cheese, and delicious. I much prefer it that way, but without it, it's still delicious, and I still recommend it. So if y'all need a new diet plan, I would recommend doing that one. Just having to adjust based on your activity level and just your caloric intake as well. So we'll take y'all through how we get this all going. So let's freaking go. So potatoes take about 20 minutes, 400 degrees, cranked all the way up in my air fryer. I'm gonna adjust the time here. So let that get rocking and rolling. About every 5 minutes, you wanna shake the container up just so they don't get all stuck, and make sure that they all cook evenly. So give that a couple minutes, and then we get on with the steak. Steak all seasoned up. So if y'all are probably thinking, it's like, oh yeah, he's probably gonna put it on a skillet or just put it on the stove top, cook it out, but air fryer. Air fryer steak bites is absolute game changer. So 6 minutes, 400 degrees, steak turns out perfect every single time, at least for mine. If y'all have the air fryer, y'all have to gonna do some trial and error, but mine doing 6 minutes air fry 400 degrees is absolute money. So just shook up the first round of the potatoes. Gonna start warming up the other side. So I have a dual one. If y'all haven't seen Mr. Ian Scott, if you are watching this, thank you again for that air fryer. One of my buddies moved away 2 years, last year? Moved away last year. And he gifted me with one of these before he left. So shout out to you again, bro. I hope you watch my videos. I guess I haven't even asked. So get that rolling. Then we got the eggs. Top it off with some salsa verde. That's all you need. And that, folks, is all she wrote. Been my go-to meal for probably the last 2 months, I think. So yeah, it's been a while since I've updated y'all on my diet routine. Just being in the kitchen, I love it. So gonna down this. Still got a couple hours until me and Chucho head out. I'm gonna go pick him up and drive us there. But until then, down this, and we will see y'all very soon.
we are just about to leave to go pick up Chucho. Sad kitty. Little camera. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Made it to Chucho's. We're gonna go see if his place is unlocked. Try to kidnap him. Sneak up. Chucho's also been watching Mr. Zeus, my doggo, since I was just at work. So, Chucho, if you're watching this, I know you watch my videos, so thank you again for watching my dog. And Brian Kendall. Brian was out of town, but I don't think he watched my videos either. So, shout out to Brian, Mr. Iron Man. All right, up to Chucho's. Oh, there he is. What's up, girl? Chucho's World, you already know. And Mr. Furelice. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? All right. Back to your gym. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing. God damn, dude. All right, y'all. We have made it to Factory Gym here. This is a pretty good spot. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's in Buda, Texas, for all of you that don't know. South Austin, very South Austin. So yeah, it looks small, but I'm sure it tastes big. So we'll make our way in there, and yeah, looks like a cool spot. Let's go. All right, y'all, we have made it inside, got our day passes. A little bit loud in there, so not gonna do too much talking in there, just so not get any copyright claims on the YouTube, and so y'all can hear me. So just gonna get all warmed up again. We're gonna be doing upper body lift, just going back and forth, doing some chest, back, shoulders, the whole shebang. So I'll take y'all through it. Let's freaking go.
All right, restart.
We got some incline machine press. Chucho's choice again. Chucho, ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, just getting all warmed up. We should be all good to go, so let's freaking go.
One more right. One last one.
All right, y'all. Quick little warm-up sesh on that machine incline. Always feels good. Did the 275, 3 sets of 10. Chucho messed around with the weights a little bit, so it's a little bit of everything for him. We're gonna do some lat pull downs now. Let's fucking go. It's probably the highest cable machine I've ever seen.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but
That stretch gonna be crazy.
yeah. That's how it feels. First one I can actually get a deep stretch on.
Good stretch?
Yeah, it's 'cause it's so high.
All right, y'all, stepping outside just for a second. Again, lat pull downs are complete. Mr. Chucho, how's it going, buddy? How you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Feeling pretty good.
That's
Feeling
great.
the pump already.
That's great. Any big updates at all since the last video we've had?
Like with life, man, life's amazing. You know, just been grinding, still trying to grow the YouTube, you know, my boy. Yeah, man, life's amazing, man.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah.
So make sure, if y'all haven't already, make sure to drop a follow to Mr. Chucho's World, .2, and Chucho's World on YouTube. Well, cool, man. I think we're gonna hit some chest scan, some pec deck coming at you. All right, y'all. Feeling good. I think me and Chucho are a little both out of it. End of the week, both pretty fatigued from everything throughout the week. Vibes are good here. There's not a lot of people. That's usually the one thing that we like coming for. Just meet more people, make some connections and stuff. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Don't really seem too social here at the factory, but that's okay. We're still getting after it. That's all that matters. All for you guys, just for the content. Pull-ups next. Let's fucking go. All right, y'all. Tricep extensions and this workout. Finishing strong. Should just grab the thing. Yeah, good workout today. Not too bad. Again, got a lot of motivation being here. To be honest, Chucho's feeling the same way, but we're getting after it. We don't give a shit. All for you guys. So, got the thing. Let's freaking go. All right, y'all, last set of biceps, and we're gonna GTFO, never coming back. Just kidding, this is a good gym. We're probably not coming back though. One more. Wrap. All right, y'all. That is a wrap for Factor Gym. I think me and Chucho both agree. Probably not coming back. A little bit too far. Just wasn't feeling the vibes here. Quite honestly, me and Chucho, just the pre-workout, nothing. Dude, how'd you feel?
Yeah, honestly, I did not expect this.
This place is always hyped up on like TikTok and stuff too, which I don't know, maybe we're just getting at the wrong time. Usually the Saturday nights usually aren't too popping, so
It's also so small.
is what it is. But we still got it done. Let that be a reminder to y'all. Fuck your feelings, get after it no matter what. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks a lot.
See you guys in the next one. Stay tuned. Stairs and firefighter challenge.
Oh yeah, got a little surprise coming for y'all, so y'all stay tuned. Chucho is about to have the workout of his life. See y'all.